was expected to drop down dead due to multiple organ failure in the wedding. They were expecting she would drop down dead dancing in the wedding. That was the plan actually.
ऐसा प्लेटफॉर्म मैंने कभी जिंदगी में नहीं देखा. मैं बहुत ज्यादा थैंकफुल हूँ वरुण जी का. दिस इज द फर्स्ट टाइम कि ऐसा प्लेटफॉर्म लोकल पब्लिक को इन्होंने दिया है where we are able to see the truth.
Go ahead, Deepti ji. What are you saying?
No, I said platform, Varun ji, the platform that you have provided is very much the need of the hour, because let me tell you one thing. Okay, most of the media houses in India, most of the mainstream media houses, be it Republic, be it Aastak, be it NDTV, they all know what happened with Sridevi. They all know about my case in the Supreme Court of India, but none of them is giving it even the A of attention. Okay, it's not, they are not even the coverage.
Right. So that's very unfortunate.
As a स्थिति में आपका जो ये प्लेटफॉर्म है, which impartial platform and which is not funded or which is propaganda में बिलीव नहीं करता है, आप वही दिखा रहे हैं जो मतलब लोग रखना चाहते हैं without any agenda.
बिल्कुल.
So, I am really very grateful for this platform.
Thank you.
I am sure so many who are actually concerned about the state of affairs in their country, about how pathetically the system is running, how pathetic the law and order is, how pathetic the judicial system is. Those who are really concerned about the country and its affairs, I'm sure they are very grateful for this platform to voice their opinions, to know the truth and everything.
Thank you. No, absolutely.
Actually, I am not supposed to share the court documents, and when the case is in court and when it is sub judice, I am not supposed to share sensitive court documents on social media. Okay, I run the risk of being booked for contempt of court. But ये case में I exhausted, मतलब मैंने जितना तरीका हो सके ट्राई करने के बाद, जितने ऑथोरिटीज का दरवाजा खटखटाना था उनका खटखटाने के बाद, सबसे बात करने के बाद, आई वोंट टेक स्पेसिफिकली नाम नहीं बोलूंगी कि इस मंत्री के पास गई या उनके पास गई, बट यस आई विल टेल व्हेन द राइट टाइम कम्स, आई विल टेल whom all I approached and all. उनमें से बहुत सारे लोगों ने सपोर्ट भी प्रॉमिस किया, बट unfortunately proceedings कभी कुछ हुआ नहीं. So after exhausting all the measures that I have to bring out the truth to get a hearing, that was when I filed for act of desperation. I said, I intimated the court beforehand only that out of desperation I will be doing some steps now for which I should not be held accountable, because in spite of my various appeals and the call is filed and everything, I am not being given a hearing. So out of desperation I shared the proofs and some documents on social media. This is the thing.
Yeah.
I was forced.
So this is, so I really want to kind of repeat. I don't know. I hope she's all clear on the platform, but what she's saying, this was an act of desperation, basically. कि social media पे आके उनको डालने पड़े कुछ documents which she could, and she has some kind of legal protection around that. But there are certain documents जिनको वो अभी भी नहीं डाल सकती because the case is with Supreme Court right now, and with all the hearings happening, I think she will be able to bring it to the forefront when the time is right. So that's what she's saying.
Definitely.
Yeah. All right.
Now is not the right time, but more. Yeah, there are more exposures happening in the future regarding this case. That is what I can say for sure.
Sure.
दीप्ति जी, क्या सीबीआई को केस लेना चाहिए, श्रीदेवी का भी ओपन करना चाहिए?
Yeah. So what he's saying is CBI को ये केस खोलना चाहिए, CBI को देना चाहिए.
CBI को, I mean you're saying that I don't think so. अगर आएगा इस केस में कोई सेंट्रल एजेंसी आना है तो वो NIA आना है, because the jurisdiction of crime is not India. The jurisdiction of crime is outside India. It is Dubai. Okay. And let me tell you here, मेरा जो केस है, that is not for requesting re-investigation into her case, because 2 साल के बाद investigation करना, enacting the crime scene, that is practically impossible. Okay, what I am saying, what my case is about is that I did my own investigations and I have come up with some documents, some legal documents which can be proved in the court of law and which are clearly pointing that these are, that is not accidental drowning, but that is a pre-planned, cold-blooded murder. So this is my case, boy. After 2 years, CBI coming in, opening investigation and all. What I say is that investigation is not needed. A hearing is needed. After that, after the hearing, once it is established that it is murder, then if the government wants to investigate why it was hushed up and how could, who all were involved in hushing this up, what was it behind it, that is that call the government will take or the investigation agencies will take. But my job is to establish Sridevi's murder, death as murder and not as accidental drowning.
Deepti ji, if you have a constraint in sharing the documents, it's absolutely fine. The point is, we just want this case should be vocal enough so that people are aware.
दिस इज द रीजन आई केम ऑन दिस शो. नहीं तो केस 2 साल से चल रहा था, किसी को कुछ पता नहीं, क्योंकि कोई मीडिया न्यूज कवर ही नहीं कर रहा है. सो नो वन न्यू. दिस इज द रीजन आई केम ऑन दिस शो, बिकॉज दिस शो हैज अ लॉट ऑफ रीच. लोगों को पहुंचे, लोग जाने कि केस चल रहा है एक्चुअली. एंड इट्स नॉट जस्ट बिकॉज न्यूज में नहीं दिखा रहा है, मतलब इसका मतलब ये नहीं कि वो चीज है नहीं, वो है. केस चल रहा है, उसको कवरेज नहीं दिया जा रहा है, हियरिंग नहीं दिया जा रहा है. And I, as a citizen of the country, I'm appealing to all the citizens, all the other citizens of the country to stand, to give me a chance. I mean, like, to give the truth a chance. To give the truth a chance. And I request all the people, जिस तरह से आप SSR केस में आप लोग सब एकजुट होकर आवाज उठाए हैं, आपने मजबूर किया है. This democracy is for the people, by the people, and of the people. And it will always remain so. Public is the boss. Public should be aware. पब्लिक का भी एक ड्यूटी है. इट शुड बी अवेयर, इट शुड बी, उसको विजिलेंट रहना है, एंड इट शुड स्टैंड यूनाइटेड अगेंस्ट व्हाटएवर रॉन्ग इज हैपनिंग. तो दिस इज द रीजन आई केम ऑन वरुण जी शो, सो दैट मेरा जो ये केस है इसके बारे में न्यूज जो है जो मैक्सिमम लोगों को पहुंच सके.
Okay, all right, thank you, Deepak. Ramya, you go ahead, please.
Sure, thanks, Varun. Just two things. First is hats off to you, Deepti ma'am, that you're standing alone and fighting for this, which was much needed. And now that we are on this platform connected to Varun, I'm sure that everybody over here, from public perspective, we would stand with you for sure. This would be another justice for Sridevi. I just have one question, and probably if it is within your limit you can answer, otherwise we can let go of it. Do we know the motive behind the murder of Sridevi?
The motive behind murder of Sridevi, insurance is there. It was a bonus. It was not the only reason for the murder. The murder was that my investigation says Sridevi was planning to do some big exposures after coming from Dubai regarding the state, which the nexus between the Bollywood and the politicians, corrupt politicians, diplomats, terrorists, IPL betting, human trafficking, and drugs. Of course, drugs, underworld. So there is a nexus going on. I mean, money laundering happening to movies, it being channelized to Hawala, it going to sports betting and all. You might have heard news of Arbaz Khan being caught in sports betting and all, but then again they are let off. Nothing happens actually. The news comes up. So it is a nexus which is in place since the time of Gulshan Kumar killing and Divya Bharti killing. So the underworld mafia, this Bollywood has become a place to launder money, to convert black money into white money and channelize the flow of money from Hawala to betting to terrorists, and it's all linked actually. It's a syndicate which is eating the country from within. And Sridevi ji did try to contact authorities. There are records of that. She wanted to expose the wrongdoings in which her husband was involved. Her husband was a part of the syndicate. She wanted to expose those, and this is the reason the insurance was planned, because she was planning since long. She was planning to expose all this since long, but insurance was done for that purpose only, and it was well thought out. Killing her there in Dubai, and everything was well thought out and well planned actually. But the only thing which they messed up in the end is that she was expected to drop down dead due to multiple organ failure in the wedding, which didn't happen. So she had to be hit, and injuries she had to be physically handled and all, so that the trigger, so that the reverse reactions, whatever, it can be faster, and the toxin can act faster on body, and she can die in Dubai itself. So that is where the mess happened, and that is why it sounded entirely fishy. They were not ready for that. They were expecting she would drop down dead dancing in the wedding. That was the plan, actually.
Thank you, ma'am. I think that answered my question.
All right.
Thank you, Varun. Thanks a lot.
Thanks.